second passenger, the female, unresponsive.
What happened? This looks like a bad one.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, it was supposed to be Ava. It was supposed to be Ava.
Sustained severe head trauma in the accident as well as internal bleeding. We managed to get him stabilized, and we're taking him up to the OR for surgery.
Is he gonna make it?
We are doing everything we can to make sure he does.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. And welcome to Afternoons Delight. So what I'm gonna do in this video, cause I'm already late, we're gonna have to just tie things into this video, what was going on with the whole Christina, Lucky situation. Now, we are going to talk about Lucky and Elizabeth in the next video, in a separate video, to end Monday's portion. But, so, what I'm going to do in this video, we're going to definitely talk about Christina and Lucky. But we're also going to talk about, a little bit about Molly, Rick, that whole thing, and Alexis and Ava. That, very funny. Very funny stuff. But let's start off with how the episode began, which was basically Christina finding out that she did not wreck Ava into the car accident like she wanted. It ended up being Rick and then Liz. But what was interesting, what surprised me, because I know a lot of us have been talking about what was Lucky's reaction going to be. He actually was ready to help Christina. Not so much cover it up, because like it wasn't a cover up, but he was ready to help Christina with an alibi, or that she was doing something at Charlie's instead of having anything to do with changing the brakes. Now, what's still a little bit interesting about this is that we haven't seen Lucky with Christina since he found out Liz got injured. Now, I don't know if that's going to make his viewpoint on what Elizabeth did change. I don't know. I mean, with Christina change because Liz is the one that got hurt. I don't know. Like, that's the interesting part about this, is that I don't know. But I think it would have been worse for Christina with Lucky if Liz had died. If Liz had died, for sure, I don't see him forgiving Christina for that. But the fact that she's going to survive. So basically, he found out from Isaiah Liz was going to be okay. Liz only suffered a broken leg through this. So nothing involving the spinal, anything serious like that, where she's going to be crippled for a very long time or the rest of her life, anything like that. But her foot ended up being broken. So she's going to be out of work. Now, Rick's situation was a more serious one. I told you I thought it was going to go like that. I thought from the get-go, Liz's situation was not going to be as serious as Rick's. Rick is headed up to surgery. So Molly right now is in the picture. Molly was in this episode. And before then, Molly was in a good mood. She was with Cody and everything like that. They met up with Matt, Christina at Charlie's. Then she got the phone call and things got really serious. And then she got an update from Lucas that he's going to be taken up. You know, she doesn't know if he's going to be okay. Me personally, I love Rick, so I'm hoping he is okay. He's been very important to the show. I think he's too important to the show right now to kill off. Especially to like Ava's character. Like, I just don't see how they can kill him off. I mean, the guy just came back not that long ago. I really feel like they can't kill him off, but let's see what happens though. It's gonna be some touch and go. But his situation is a lot more serious than Liz's. So Liz is pretty much out of the woods. She just got to deal with the broken leg. Let's hope there's no setbacks, because we've been experiencing that on the show. But that was the whole digitalis thing, so that's the reason why that stuff went like it did. But Liz ended up waking up. We'll talk about that in the next video with Lucky. So we'll see how Lucky feels about this the next time he talks to Christina. Maybe there's a possibility he might be a little angry with Christina, but he might still not be fully angry with Christina about it. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, Liz is going to survive. She's going to be okay. but he's probably just going to have a little talk with Christina about being a little bit more careful. Because it didn't seem like he cared about Ava's well-being at all. It really didn't. It didn't seem like he really cared about Ava if Ava was the one that got hurt. So that's the good news for Christina, you know. But we're going to see how that's going to go as far as their relationship goes. And then, like I said, I guess since I already went over Molly and Rick, I guess I don't got to go over that. But then Alexis met up with Ava because Ava came down to the hospital, and Alexis confronted Ava and told her, I don't want you anywhere near my daughters and stuff like that. You need to go. But one thing, I know I've been against Ava all week, but I did agree with Ava on something, though. She did deserve to be there just as much as, you know, Alexis is really there for her daughters. She's not really there for Rick. But at the end of the day, Rick is still her baby's father, Molly. So in a way, Rick is always still going to be important to Alexis. But Ava should be there with Rick. And that's someone that Rick will probably want to see when he wakes up is Ava, right? Ava and Liz. Those are the two people he want to see. So, and Molly. And so I didn't like how Alexis kicked her out, but I understood where Alexis was coming from. But I do think Ava could be there, but just maybe not in the vicinity, like in the waiting room with Molly and Christina. So we'll see how that goes. But that was hilarious, and for some reason I knew it was going to happen like that if Ava came into the hospital. But little does Ava know that the reason why Rick is in that situation is because of Christina. I wonder when Ava's going to find out that Christina tried to kill her. That's what I want to know. Will Ava find out, man? That's what I want to know. So it's going to be very interesting. And we're going to have to see. I'm still holding out for hope that nobody outside of Lucky finds out what Christina did. You know what I mean? I don't want her to go through anything where she's got to face charges. Alexis got to try to save her. Like, nah, let's not even do that storyline. Let's just have Christina get away with it. Because if she's going to be a mobster anyways, she needs to be getting away with her crimes, right? She needs to get away with her crimes. No, not Shady Brook. I agree with some of my people on Team Christina. This is Team Christina over here. I agree with some of you guys. No, she don't need to go to Shady Brook. But I know that'll be an option that Alexis uses. But real talk, Christina needed help like 15 years ago. Why would she be getting it now? She needed help when she went through the whole thing with Kiefer, right? Why would she get it now? Like, it's too late, I think, for Christina. You know what I'm saying? Christina is what she is. She's going to be a mob princess, and that is what it is. That's the end of that. You know? And then I had some people saying some garbage like Sonny and Alexis not going to allow her to. Christina, a goddamn grown-ass woman. Christina is in her early 30s. She a grown-ass woman. Ain't nothing Sonny and Alexis could do to stop her. They can warn her, but they can't stop her. They can't stop her. If Christina wants to be in the mob business, that's what she can do. And to me, Sonny will be a hypocrite because he gave her Charlie's, and Charlie's is basically a front, just like his fucking coffee beans business. You know what I mean? Why would you even give her Charlie's when you know there was a lot of crime behind the history of Charlie's Pub? You know what I mean? Like, look at the area it's in and everything like that. Like, dude, you the one that gave her Charlie, so Sonny be a hypocrite. In my opinion, he tried to stop Christina from trying to join the mob. So I think Christina gonna do what she gonna do anyway, so it don't really matter. That's why I said that's not even a realistic thing to me to even discuss. But we'll see what happens. It's just really whatever happens to Christina depends on how many people find out about what she did. Because right now, it seems like Lucky is willing to keep it a secret, and I think he's still going to do it even though Liz is involved now. I think he's still going to do it. Technically, Christina still his employer. I mean, he can find other work, but I got this feeling like he cares for Christina, and he understands why Christina did what she did. And the thing is, I think Lucky's going to look at the situation too, like, he knows that the original target was not Liz or Rick. She made a mistake, and I think he's going to forgive her for that. But this the other thing before we leave that I want to say. As far as, so the thing too is, I kept on saying too, Christina needs some guidance from like, if she gonna be in the mob, she needs some guidance, right? She needs someone to teach her the ropes. I was thinking of Jason, but Jason is like almost like a father to Christina too. He might not want her to be in the business. So I started thinking about that. I don't know if Jason will willingly do it unless Christina pushes him to do it. But there might be somebody else, maybe a brick or something that shows her the ropes. I don't know. But the one thing we know, whenever Christina tries this shit again, she's going to have to get real clean with it next time. Because this was sloppy. This was absolutely sloppy from Christina. But this is her first time. She will get better at it. You know, and realistically, Christina doesn't even need to be the one to even do these jobs. Now we do know Sonny does do his own work too, even though he has a hitman. But she's gonna have to hire a hitman too at some point. So she's not always in the field doing this. So we'll see what happens, man. But go on ahead and give me your thoughts on this, because I need to wrap this video up. Talk about Liz and Lucky next. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Afternoons to light.